everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina and today I have my Shop My Stash, I believe number 13, maybe 14. So I just wanted to come on here really quick and just introduce the video, which is why I look like this. I did not feel like doing eye makeup today because my allergies are acting up again. So I just have face makeup on and I'm just chilling. Today is a clean the apartment kind of day and get my Shop My Stash together. So that is what we were gonna do. If you've never seen my Shop My Stashes before, basically I just go through my everyday makeup container, we remove all of the items that I put in last month, I tell you what I thought of them, then we put those all away and we pick new items to use for the next month. And I'm really excited about this month because if you watched my video yesterday, then you would have saw I did a lot of shopping in May and I have a lot of new goodies to play with and those will definitely be coming in. So let's just get into this. Now before I hop over into my everyday makeup drawer, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button because I do upload every single day, Monday through Friday. I don't want you guys to miss out on any of my content if this is interesting to you. And now, let's really get into the everyday makeup drawer. Alright, so here we are. This looks pretty familiar, at least I hope it looks familiar. This is my everyday makeup container and I always have this container linked down in the description, so if you want to purchase the same container I have, I will have it down in the description for you guys. But I got this off of Amazon. It holds all of my everyday makeup and this is where I get ready every day for like the day-to-day kind of stuff. And this is where I like to house all of my like Project Pan items and all of my everyday items. So right here on top is mainly my Project Pan items. So things like this row right here is all Project Pan and then my setting spray. So all of this is staying. You need to move over. So all of this stays on top. I mainly lay it on top so everything stays settled. That way when I do my Project Pans, everything's already settled and I don't have to worry about products being moved around. Like with my foundations, I like for them to sit up here. That way they stay like that. So this whole first row right here is Project Pan, but this row right here, we're gonna take these items off. So these items on top is the Cover FX like luminizing drops. I was mixing this with my lotion to wear on my legs with some of my dresses this month. So I am gonna take this off because I actually have another one in my bathroom that I'm using. And then we also pulled in this Jane Iredale or Iredale lipstick in the color Joanna, and we'll be pulling this guy back out. I love these lipsticks. I have 2 of them. And it's just such a pretty, like, natural mauve color. You guys know that's my tones, and you know I love a good magnetic lipstick. So moving down into this first drawer, all of these items over here are gonna stay. This is a lip liner we got in Boxycharm. I'm keeping that. This is my liquid liner and then my regular black eyeliner. We're gonna keep that in because I'm trying to get through these items and we're just gonna keep them. We will go ahead and pull out the Sleek highlighting palette. I honestly didn't use this at all last month, so we're gonna pull it out because I didn't use it, didn't gravitate towards it. I'm thinking that might end up being decluttered here soon. These 2 lipsticks over here are Project Pan, so they're staying, and then right here is a Makeup Geek shadow, and it's so close to being done, so I'm gonna keep this guy up here until I finish it because I would love to throw that in an empties video. Moving down into this container, we're gonna pull out this gel eyeliner over here. This is the Pretty Vulgar gel eyeliner. We're gonna pull this guy out. We're also gonna pull out the Too Faced Shadow Insurance because I have been using the Sigma eyeshadow primer and I actually like this one a lot. It's a lot easier to use and a lot less messy. So we're gonna keep that in there. All of the items over in this container are Project Pan, and we should be getting a new mascara probably next month, but I still feel like this one is doing pretty good. So we're gonna keep that guy. Now moving down into this drawer, Project Pan, but this guy right here is also Project Pan, but I didn't introduce him in my Project Pan video because I hadn't picked it, but this is my travel size Laura Mercier translucent powder. Laura Mercier isn't cruelty free, so this is going to be coming into my 2019 Project Pan, and I'm really excited about it. I'm hoping we can use this up, and if I use this up, this is actually the last non-cruelty free powder in my collection, so I am really excited about that. Over here we pulled in the Becca highlight last month, and as you can see I have pan in it, so this should be coming up in products that I've hit pan video. I hope soon. I hope I hit some more pan on stuff, but I hit pan this month and I really like this highlight, but we are going to pull it out so I can pull something else in. We are also going to be pulling out the Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio. I love this. I kind of want to keep it in another month, but we will go ahead and try and pull something else in, but I love that blush palette. We also pulled in this little Too Faced blush. This little guy, it's a little travel size, and I think, yeah, Crazy in Love, Love Flush, one of those. I used this like twice. It's alright. it's just not really a color I gravitate towards too often, and I just really liked this Alamar palette. So we're gonna pull both of those out. And then this contour stick by Maybelline, I thought I would be done with it. I'm trying to use up the contour side, and it is so close now, you guys. I'm so close to being completely done with the contour side. The like highlighting side doesn't work for me, but I'm just wanting to use up the contour side so I can move this out of my collection, and we are so close. So we're gonna keep this in. I should finish it hopefully in the next week or so. And then the fun drawer. So right here on top, we're gonna go ahead and pull out the Alamar palette. I used this a couple times, love this palette. We'll probably end up pulling this back in August just because I love it, but it is so freaking nice. This palette right here, Dream Street, is definitely my most used palette all month. I used this shade down here so much, and this kind of re-sparked my love for ColourPop, so I loved using this. I used this shade a lot and this shade a lot, and it's just phenomenal. I love this palette. So glad I pulled this in. Kind of bummed to take it back out. The Pure Festival palette I used a couple times, and I noticed that every time I used it, this shade stains like really bad. It made me look like I had an eye infection. So this stains, and these like pressed glitters or like cream glitters are really difficult to get off. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this palette for too long. I just don't know if it's my cup of tea. And like honestly, without those two, it's a neutrals palette. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep this. I feel like I usually really like Pure, but I don't know, their eyeshadows are really hit and miss with me. And then the last palette that was in here was the Pixie and Judy Time palette. I used this a couple times, and I just love this palette. It's a great little neutral palette, but we will be removing this one as well just so we can try something else. And then the last thing that we pulled in last month in total was the Casey Holmes and Physicians Formula Butter collection. I used the shadows once. I don't really care for this shadow formula at all. The blush is really nice. The highlight I don't like, and the bronzer is too dark for me. So this might also be another thing I'll end up decluttering, which I hate because I love Casey and I love supporting her, but this isn't my favorite. This is this might be an item that goes in a products I regret purchasing video because I'm just not thrilled with this. So we are gonna be pulling this guy out. All right, so I'm gonna go put all these items away, and then we will meet back up over at my makeup vanity and we will pick out my new items. All right guys, so we are over at like my little Lazy Susan makeup case thing. I don't know what this is called, but this is all of my new makeup that I have in this section right here. So I'm gonna pull a few of these out. I know I'm gonna pull in the ColourPop DGAF Super Shock Shadow. This is one of my favorite Super Shocks ever, and I've actually gone through one of these before. Ooh, nothing like a fresh Super Shock, you know? Look how pretty that color is. It's like a coppery pink glitter shade. Oh, the glitters are like really fine, and it just looks really pretty on the lid. I also want to pull in the ColourPop So Juicy lip gloss in the color All Talk. I also want to pull in the glitter primer from NYX. And then right here, right below all of my new makeup, I have like samples I've gotten, and I have these two samples. I want to pull in this guy. This is the Milk Blur Stick. And it's just a little sample size, but I would love to try it because I've never tried anything from Milk. So I'm going to pull this guy in to give it a go. And then going back to the top, I'm going to pull in a couple of the bullet lipsticks. Let's see. Let me pull in this J-Cat one. This is in the color like Boyfriend's Friend. And it's another like natural mauve-y color. Again, kind of just the tones I go for. Oops. That was a garbage swatch. There's that lipstick. I also want to kind of pull in one of these L'Oreal ones. These are like glossy finishes, if I can get them out. So I have two of these. And I'm trying to get through all of my L'Oreal lipsticks because obviously L'Oreal's not cruelty free. So I have 920 Lacquered Strawberry and 908 Sparkling Rose. Honestly, I'd probably wear Sparkling Rose more. Oh yeah, it's like a balmy, like pinky color. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this one in as well. All right, so that's everything I'm gonna pull from this section. We're gonna move on over into my other lipstick container area. All right, so we've moved over here now. This is over where my bigger shadows are and where my lipsticks and lip glosses and foundations and stuff live. Now I do want to pull in this guy. This guy's new. This is my ColourPop magnetic palette with all of my new ColourPop single shades in it. I'm definitely pulling this in because I want to play with my single shades more, so I'm going to pull this one in. And then over here at the Finn and Jake section, I want to pull in, I know I want to pull in another ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. I want to start pulling in at least 1 or 2 of these every month so I can get more use out of them, because I really don't use these enough. I really think I want to pull in Coconut, which is this really pretty blue one. It's been a while since I pulled this in, but it's still really, really pigmented. Look at that. It's a really pretty, like, oceany blue with like little tiny micro glitters in it. Really, really pretty. So we're gonna pull this guy in. And then I feel like I want to pull in like a liquid lip of some sort. I was thinking about this one. This is one of my NYX lingeries. I think this is my only NYX lingerie that I have left, and this is in the color Seduction. It's like a terracotta orange color. It's really, really pretty. It's really, really pretty. So I definitely want to pull this one in, and it has a really nice formula. I know a lot of people don't like this formula, but I actually really like it. It's more moussey. And then I also know I want to pull in this guy. So this is one of the Dose of Colors lipsticks that I have. This actually came in my Boxycharm a couple months ago, and this is Coral Crush. I wore it in that video, and you guys gave me so many compliments on it, so I definitely want to pull this back in. Ugh, it's just such a pretty color. Like so pretty, and it's like perfect for summertime, so we're gonna pull this guy in as well. All right, so I think that's gonna be it for this section. Let's move down into the drawers. All right, so we have my highlights, blushes, face palettes, and bronzers, and powders are over there, but we're not going to pick anything from over there. So we're just gonna stick to this section that you guys can see. Now I definitely want to pull in a face palette because it's been a little bit since I've had a face palette, and I know for sure I want to pull back in the Lunatic Labs face palette. I love this face palette, and I'm almost out of the contour stick that I'm using, so I want to get more into these contour shades in this book. I love this thing. I got it on sale for like $40, and it's beautiful. Absolutely love this. Then for blushes, I know I want to pull in the Sigma blush because I want to play with it a little bit more. You guys know I'm a Sigma affiliate now, so I do have a code with them. It's always going to be down in the description in case you're interested. I do make a commission off of it, but I'm just excited that Sigma even acknowledged my existence, to be fair. So this is the shade in Nymphaea. It's such a pretty blush. I honestly, when I first received it, I didn't think I was going to like it because I thought it'd be like too bubblegummy. And it is like a bubblegum undertone, but it's more of like, it's really brightening on the skin, and it's really pretty. I wore it for a little bit when I first received it, and I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. So I'm going to pull this guy in. I think it will look really nice with that L'Oreal lipstick. I also want to pull in this guy. This is the Wet n Wild Baked Blush and Don't Flutter Yourself. I'm not going to be buying from Wet n Wild anymore, but this is one of my favorite blushes, so I want to get more use out of it so I can, you know, eventually move it out of my collection. But this is like a holy grail blush for me. It's like this beautiful shimmery shade, and I think it will look really nice for the summer. And then I just want to pull one more. I want to pull in one of these palettes over here. I haven't used this Hard Candy in a while, or this Maybelline one in a while. I think I'm going to pull in the Maybelline one just because it has a lot of shades and they're more matte. So we're going to pull in this Maybelline blush palette because I haven't used it in a while. Don't really remember what I think about it. And then for highlights, I know I want to pull in the Artist Couture highlight in Summer Haze just because it is summer now, and I feel like the golden color will be really, really pretty. This is a really pretty highlight. And then I do want to pull in one more silvery one. So I think I'm going to pull in the ColourPop highlight in Stole the Show, which is like a silver highlight. So like a pretty sheen. I had blue all over my finger. Whoops. Whoops. Let's try like a clean finger. There we go. It's just like this really pretty natural like silver based one. I love this highlight. I've actually gone through one of these as well, and this is a repurchase. So we're gonna pull this guy in. And that will be everything from this section. So now let's move on into my eyeshadow palettes. All right, this is the fun section. So don't think there's too many things I want to pull over here. I haven't been using concealer, so I don't think I want to pull it in, but I do want to pull in this iconic brow like cushion thing. I talked about this in a video recently of products I constantly overlook, and I'm overlooking this one, so I'm going to pull this one in and just play with it, see what I think, give it a little bit more of a shot before I, you know, completely dismiss it. And then over here in my small palettes, I was thinking I wanted to pull in this Kat Von D one because I haven't used it in a while, but it's just so wintry and fall, so I'm not going to pull you in. I do know we'll be pulling in the Blue Moon palette that I just got from ColourPop. I'll be doing a 3 looks 1 palette video with this, so look for swatches in that video and for looks on this. I also want to pull in the Tribe palette from Juvia's Place, which is also new in my collection. I have already done a palette bingo with this, but if you guys want to see a 3 looks 1 palette with this one as well, let me know. But this palette is so beautiful. I'll give you a few swatches. Let's swatch this gold one. God, I'm like sucking with swatches today. There's the gold shade. Take this like tealy shade. Ooh, that's pretty. And take this orange shimmer. Ooh. Wow. Oh, they're just so beautiful. So definitely gonna pull this guy in. Wow, look at me and all the color. That's impressive. When did I start grabbing that much color? So I have those 2 palettes and my ColourPop shadows. And then I still have my Pan That palettes that I'm working on. So I actually think that might be it. Actually, let me also pull in one more. Let me pull in this Tarte palette that we got in Boxycharm. It's kind of underwhelming. I believe these might all be shimmers. I think they're all shimmers except for this one. I'm gonna play with this because I don't know if I want to keep this in my collection. So we're gonna pull this guy in, maybe get some more use out of it, and then declutter it if I don't like it this month. So be on the lookout. It's looking like I'm on the verge of a new declutter coming up. So that's gonna be everything from this drawer. Wow, I pulled a lot this month. So this is everything that's gonna be going in my everyday makeup drawer. So let's go to the fun part. Let's go put everything away and have our little ASMR makeup moment. It's literally my favorite part of these videos. Alright guys, so that's everything in my everyday makeup drawer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also make sure to hit that subscribe button, and hopefully that means I see all of you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!